actually going to start lying down on our mats. So we're just going to come onto our mats and we're going to come into our Shavasana. So we're going to start out in that final resting pose. And as you do that, I just want to remind people, and I've been saying it through a lot of the videos that we've been doing, that if you have a strap, you're going to want it. We talk about using a belt. A belt works. I had used that at home for a long time before I got a strap, or a rope. And I say it a lot, and then we haven't used it, but we are actually going to use that very shortly here. All right, so let's come into our Shavasana. Just allowing our legs to open up naturally. Let those feet turn out. Taking the arms down to the mats, palms facing up. Let those fingers curl naturally. Let the head fall heavy on the mats. Releasing any tension in the shoulders or anywhere in the body. And we're going to take some time in the Shavasana so that we can not fidget, not move, but eventually come to a nice calm state. Any tension that you're holding in your jaw, in your cheeks. Those eyeballs just roll back into the sockets. Taking a second to scan the entire body. Again, releasing any tension. And then moving our awareness to our breath. And just feeling that rise and the fall of your belly as you move the breath in and out of the body. And maybe we just take our hands to our belly. Again, feeling the rise and the fall. Connecting with that breath. I'm going to go ahead and leave one hand on the belly, and let's move the other hand up to the solar plexus. And feeling that wave of breath. starting to slow down the breathing. Take that hand that's on the belly and let's just move it up to the heart. Still staying connected and mindful of that breath. Maybe even starting to constrict the back of the throat. Moving the breath through the nostrils, finding that Ujjayi breath. Beautiful. From here, let's take that hand that's on the solar plexus and just move it up to the throat. Again, still feeling the breath moving in and out of the body. Moving the hand that's on the heart and just taking that palm of the hand and placing it on the center of the forehead where the fingertips wrap around the top of the head. Take the heels of the palms into the eye sockets, just gently pressing. As those palms bring the darkness towards our eyes, allow that body to be present, to be relaxed. Beautiful. We'll remove the hands, taking our arms back into Shavasana. Finding the pause between the inhales and the exhales. Beautiful. From here, let's just go ahead and take those legs together. Toes facing up towards the ceiling. We're going to flex both feet. And as we flex both feet, we're going to try to push the heels towards the front of your room. And then from there, think about rotating those hip bones in and digging the heels down into the mat. The legs have become active. From there, we're going to take our arms out to a nice T-shaped position. Really trying to lengthen them to either side of the room. and then gently pressing the belly button in towards the spine. From here, we're going to grow the crown of the head towards the back of the room. On our exhale, let's bring our arms together, hands to touch. Take a nice big inhale as you bend those elbows. Exhaling it out. On our inhale, we're going to reach directly back towards the back of the room. So our feet are flexed, our fingers are pointing and really trying to stretch. And now I want you to open up into a circle, but I want that circle to be as though you're trying to touch both walls in your room. From there, draw that right knee up towards the chest. Feet are still nice and flexed here. Gently hugging it in. Again, hip bones are trying to rotate towards one another. From here, let's take that left hand on that right thigh, and we're slowly going to pull it over the body, keeping those feet nice and flexed. Right hand's going to go out nice and long, and you're going to take that gaze straight down your arm into your palm. Let this first twist be nice and gentle. Your inhale, we're going to bring that leg back to center, hugging it in towards the armpit, keeping those feet flexed. Grabbing onto that right shin with the right hand, let's open the leg towards the right. Knee is still bent. Left hand goes out nice and long. Again, taking our gaze down our arm into our palm. Relaxing our cheeks, relaxing our jaw. Let's inhale that leg back to center. Again, hugging it right in towards the armpit as we try to lengthen that heel on the left foot all the way down towards the front of the room. With control, we're slowly going to switch legs. Left heel comes down to the mat, foot is nice and flexed. Sorry, right foot. Left knee is hugging in. Again, hip bones are rotating towards one another. Here, let's gently pull the leg over the body. Left arm goes out. Our gaze into our left palm. Beautiful. Let's inhale this back to center, hugging that knee in towards the chest. Grabbing onto that left shin with the left hand, we're going to open the leg to the left. Right arm goes out nice and long. From here, let's hug that knee back to center and into the chest. Lengthening that right heel all the way down. Let's draw both knees into the chest. From here, we're just going to pull our forehead up to our knees, coming into a nice tight ball here. Maybe even rocking back and forth. Beautiful. From here, we're going to lie our heads down. Let's take those legs into a reclined butterfly. So connecting the bottoms of the feet, letting those knees open to either side of the mat. Pressing that lower back down into the mat. Maybe even just pushing down on those thighs, trying to lengthen the spine. Here, let's just lift the legs so that our shins are parallel with the mat, toes are pointed, and we'll just hug on to those shins, maybe gently opening the legs a little bit more. Let's just press those legs together. And we're going to drop the pads of the feet down to the mat. Arms go back into that T-shaped position, pressing that lower back into the mat. Let's walk those feet so they're mat width apart, letting those knees knock in. Start to walk the feet back to the midline. Lengthen those legs out, coming into a standing mountain pose, lying on the mat. From here, this is where you're going to want your strap, your rope, your tie, your belt, whatever it is that you have. So those hip bones are rotating in here. We're going to take that right leg in and we're going to wrap the strap around the ball of the foot. From here, we're going to pull the knee in so it's coming into that right armpit. Foot is nice and flexed here. At the same time, I'm lengthening this left leg down. a nice stretch in those hip flexors. This is actually one of my favorite moves to do. Definitely loosens you up after, whether you like to lift weights, do squats, run, whatever it is, it does loosen and it helps. From here we're going to press through the heel, lengthening the leg towards the ceiling. From there, let's go ahead and grab onto the strap with the left hand, and we're going to just gently pull that leg over to the left. Again, that right arm goes out, feet are flexed. Let's inhale to center. Grabbing the strap with that right hand. Let's point the toe. Let's rotate that leg out. So now we're rotating from the hip so that that right leg is going out. Knees kind of in that 45-degree angle. That allows us to open the leg a little bit more towards the right. Left arm goes out. Beautiful. From there, let's inhale it back to center. Grabbing that strap with both hands. We're going to inhale and then exhale. Let's roll up, getting the shoulder blades off the mat, maybe even pulling that leg closer to the forehead. Beautiful. From there, let's release the head down to the mat. We're going to release the strap, find the control on the leg on the way down. Using the core. Beautiful. Just moving into our second side here. We're going to take that left leg in. Strap comes around the ball of the foot. Kneecap goes in towards that armpit. And we're gently pulling down with the strap. Foot is nice and flexed. So let's press through the heel, lengthening the leg up towards the ceiling. Grab the strap with the right hand, taking the leg over to the right. Left arm comes out nice and long. Beautiful. Let's inhale back to center. Grabbing the strap with that left hand, we're going to point the toe. So the foot is pointed. Again, we're going to rotate out from the hip. So we rotate out. Knee is kind of in a a 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock position here. Sorry. And we're going to open the leg up to the left. And then the right arm goes out. I'm laughing because I'm like, I don't know what the numbers are on the clock. And where's my 12 o'clock versus my 6 o'clock? It's starting to get a little confusing. Let's inhale back to center. Flexing that foot. Actually, yeah, keep it flexed. Grabbing onto the strap with both hands. We're going to do the same thing here. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale. We're going to roll up off the mat. So our shoulder blades are off the mat. So we're working our core. Maybe we bring the leg a little bit closer. Exhale your head back down to the mat. We're going to release the strap. Again, still finding that control. The leg on the way down, using that core. Nice. Draw the knees into the chest. Maybe taking some rocks. Here, you're just going to grab behind the legs. We're going to slowly start to rock up. So you come into a nice seated position here. Whew, that was a little wild. Seated position. Inhale. Get a little arch in the back. And on our exhale, we're going to walk it forward. Let's start to inhale that back up. Growing the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Exhale, we're going to twist over towards the right. Left hand to the outside of that right thigh. Right hand behind. Grow the crown of the head. Keep it growing as you exhale and you twist from the spine. Beautiful. Let's come back to center. And taking a nice big inhale here. Exhale, we're going to twist over to the left, right hand to the outside of that left leg, left hand behind. Think about growing, lengthening up towards the top of the room. Exhale, twist. Beautiful. Let's inhale back to center. So come back to center. One more deep breath here. Take a nice big inhale. And on our exhale, we're just going to roll over our legs, coming on to all fours. Come on to all fours. We're stacking the shoulders over those wrists. Fingers are nice and wide. Hips over the knees here. Pressing the tops of those feet down into the mat. Go ahead, drop the stomach, pull the collarbone forward, find our cow pose. And on our exhale, we're pushing away from the mat, rounding the spine, bringing that chin into the chest, tailbone curling down. Inhale it forward. Exhale, rounds. And we're going to inhale forward. Exhale, rounds. Beautiful. Coming into a nice neutral spine here. Let's just walk it out into that puppy pose. So just walk those hands forward. Just like a dog stretches. Start to walk that back. To walk it back, we're going to take the toes onto the mat. From here, let's just lift those hips up. Let's come up into our down dog. Bicycling the heels, shifting the hips. Coming to a nice still dog. Look forward here. Let's just step to the top of the mat. Forward fold. We're going to inhale it up. Exhale, let's take it down. Let's come into our flat back, whatever that is. Hands on the mat, hands on the shins. Exhale, fold. Stepping it back into our down dog. From here, we're going to look forward, roll forward, shoulders over the wrist, finding our plank position. Beautiful. Exhale back into our down dog. One more time here. Looking forward, rolling it forward, shoulders over wrists, engaging that core. Exhale back into our down dog. Looking forward here, step to the top of the mat. Take a nice forward fold. Inhale, we're going to take it all the way up. Exhale down. Coming into that nice flat back here. Exhale back into our down dog. Looking forward, rolling forward, finding that plank position. We're slowly going to lower down on a 10 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Untuck those toes. Inhale it up. Find that baby cobra. Exhale down. Pushing it up onto all fours. Curling all 10 toes. Finding our down dog. Again, look forward here, step or hop to the top of the mat. Nice forward fold here. Beautiful, inhaling it up. Exhale, reverse swan dive it down. And inhale to that flat back. This time we're going to exhale back into our chaturanga. Coming into our up dog. Exhaling it back. Beautiful. From here, right leg is going to come up. Three-legged dog here. Drawing the knee in, we're going to step through into our warrior one. The warrior one, we're just going to move into eagle arms. So we'll take that left hand all the way out. Right hand is going to go under. See if we can grab on to the hands. If this is too much, you can grab onto opposite shoulders here. If you've got this, what we want to do is we want to bring the arms up. So we don't want them down. We want those elbows up and pull the hands out away from the face. Slight little back bend here. And then we're going to exhale down into our humble warrior with eagle arms. From here, let's inhale it up. Release those arms, bringing them all the way up. Let's take the hands down to the mat. Let's step back into our chaturanga. Coming into our up dog. Exhaling it back. Beautiful. Left leg comes up, three-legged dog here. Drawing that knee in, stepping through warrior one. So coming into those eagle arms, just doing the opposite here. Right arm out, left arm is going to go under. Elbows up, arms out. Slight little back bend here. And then exhale it down into our humble warrior. Let's inhale back up. Let's undo those arms, reaching them up, maybe even looking up. Framing that foot back into our chaturanga. Coming into our up dog. And exhaling it back. Taking a nice forward fold here. Inhale, let's take that all the way up. On our exhale, we're going to take it down. Again, nice flat back. Exhale back into that chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog. Exhaling it back. Beautiful. Right leg comes up. Three-legged dog here. Draw the knee in, step through warrior two. Opening up. Into that extended side angle. We're going to take the elbow to the knee tonight, and we're going to take that left hand straight up. And what we want to think more about is trying to open up here. So with our left arms up, let's inhale. Exhale, twist, open a little bit more. Maybe you stay right there, or maybe turn the palm towards the behind you. Drop that arm. See if you can reach around and grab onto the thigh. Taking the gaze up towards the ceiling. Breathe through the legs. You might start to wobble here. Use the breath. If you've got that thigh, let's undo that. Let's take the arm all the way back up. And let's bring that back up to our warrior two. From here, we're going to straighten that front leg, all 10 toes towards the side of the room here. From here, inhale those arms up. Exhale, we're going to take them down like a reverse swan dive and just grab behind the ankles. Lengthen here, so inhale, get some length, and then exhale, fold it down. We're going to take our hands to our waist, slow and control, ride that inhale all the way up. Inhale up, exhale, turn towards the top of the mat. Take those hands down, step back into that chaturanga. Coming into your up dog, and exhaling it back. Left leg comes up this time. Drawing the knee in, stepping through warrior two. Moving into that extended side angle, we reach forward. Elbow's going to come down to the knee. Right hand's going to come up. Again, we want to think more about opening, so we're going to try to open. So take a nice big inhale, exhale, twist, open up a little bit more. Maybe that navel can open up. Again, if you want to do it, if you did it on the other side, take the palm behind you, drop that arm. Maybe you can reach around, grabbing onto the thigh. Strong legs here. comfortableness. Let's take that right hand all the way up. Beautiful. Back to our warrior two. Again, straighten that front leg. All 10 toes towards the side here. It's time. Get some inhale. On our exhale, heels are going to come in. We're going to come down into our goddess. We're going to squat down into goddess. Moving into eagle arms here. Let's just wrap whichever one around. Bring those elbows up. Bring the hands out. So you should look like this. Something like this. One more big inhale. Beautiful. Let's take that all the way up. Again, turning towards the top of the mat. Let's take it back into that chaturanga. Coming into your up dog. Again, exhaling it back. Beautiful. From here, looking forward, step or hop to the top of the mat. A nice forward fold here. Inhale that up. Draw our hands down to heart center. So just working on our balance pose tonight. It will be our eagle, since we've been working on those eagle arms. So let's ground that right leg into the mat. The same thing that we talk about with every balance pose. Just lighten up the opposite side. Grow the crown of the head. Find your stability in that right side. We're going to take that left leg and we're going to bring it around. Toes are on the mat. And you can feel you're probably starting to wobble here. So this means balance here. So we can add the arms. Remember, you can grab the opposite shoulders if it's too much on the arms. Or we're going to take that left hand out, right hand under, and coming into those eagle arms. So you have the ability to stay here, or maybe you lift that leg up and try to wrap, and then slowly start to squat down. You can keep it there. Or if you want to challenge that balance, you slowly come down, maybe touching down towards your shins. Beautiful. If you're down, start to work yourself up. Undo those legs, undo the hands, inhale it up. Exhale, let's just let it go. Again, inhaling up here. Let's draw our hands back to heart center. Just moving into our second side. Gonna press that left foot into the mat. Grow the crown of the head. Lighten up on that right side. Right toes come around. So from here, right hand goes out, left hand under, come into those eagle arms, or grabbing opposite shoulders. So this is balance. Or you can practice lifting the leg, trying to wrap the leg if it's there for you, sitting back. Maybe even coming all the way down. Beautiful. If you're down, start to work yourself back up. undo those legs, undo those arms. Inhale all the way up. You're gonna exhale it down. Beautiful, nice, flat back here. Exhale, fold. Let's take it back to one last chaturanga. Coming into your up dog. Exhaling it back. From here, let's look forward, step or hop into a seated position. Legs are gonna go out in front. Flexing those feet, let's inhale our arms up. Exhale it forward. From here, let's inhale, rolling it up. We're just gonna roll it all the way back. Heels dig into the mat, try to find the control. Moving into our morning stretch. Gonna take those legs, bending at the knees. Feet are gonna be about hip width apart. Just moving into a bridge or a wheel. Whatever's in your practice, whatever you want to work towards. So if you want to take bridge, you can take your bridge. If you want to take wheel, take the wheel. Our inhale, let's go ahead and lift up. Slowly roll out of this, undoing those arms or releasing yourself all the way down. Just draw those knees into the chest, picking some rocks. It's your time to do whatever inversion you want to do. So some inversions are exactly what we just did. Maybe it's taking the legs straight up. Maybe it's going in the plow pose. Maybe it's working on your headstand or your handstand, shoulder stand, whatever it is that you want to do. Whenever you get there, we're going to hold it for about 8 breaths. Once you've worked those breaths, slowly work out of whatever it is you are in. And if you did any type of a headstand or handstand, why don't you take a child's pose? Otherwise, the rest of us will move into our reclined butterfly. Child's pose, start to work yourselves into the reclined butterfly. Connecting the bottoms of the feet. start to straighten those legs, moving back into that Shavasana. Surrendering to our mats. Taking a nice big inhale in. Exhaling all the stale air out of the mouth. And those eyes roll back into the sockets. Releasing the breath. Closing those eyes. Look to this day, for it is life, the very life of life. In its brief course lie all the verities and realities of our existence. The bliss growth, the splendor beauty, for yesterday is but a dream, and tomorrow is only a vision. But today, well spent, makes every yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well, therefore, to this day. Such is the salutation to the dawn. Let's begin to bring our awareness back to the room, maybe back to your breath, taking some movement in those fingers and toes, drawing those knees into the chest, rolling over to a right side fetal position, just allowing our face cheek to rest on our bicep. In your own time, in your own way, we'll slowly work ourselves up into a comfortable seated position. Drawing our hands to heart center. Closing the eyes. Bowing our heads. Let's draw those thumbs up to the point between the eyebrows. With great love and respect, Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me this evening, doing our slow flow. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a beautiful evening, and will be on tomorrow. I can't remember what it is we're doing, but we're doing something, and I promise you it'll be fun. Have a great evening.